What's good with y'all boys? It's Ricey and we back with another video, and for today's video I'm gonna give y'all boys a Marvel Rivals tier list. I saw a lot of tier lists on this game, and honestly they're pretty decent, but I feel like I wanted to do one myself to give y'all my opinions. I just want to say this is my opinions. Please do not hate me in the comments, bro. Like this is my opinion, and this is going to be ranking from Diamond 1 and above. So Diamond 1 to GM, or Diamond 1 to, you know, 1 above all, and that's what I'm gonna be ranking these characters off of in this tier list. I do want to thank whoever commented on the last video. They told me to add a band tier in the tier list, so I did add a band tier, and we're gonna be going S, A, B, C, and D, and then band tier. Band tier is basically any character that I feel like deserves a ban every single game in Diamond, of course, and above. So to start off this tier list, we got Adam Warlock. I feel like Adam Warlock is a good character. I feel like his sustain is really good. The only problem is he's really like easy to dive on. So like if you're on Black Panther, or if you're on Iron Fist, or if you're on Magic, this is basically like a free pick. Like it's just free eats every time if they're on Adam Warlock. The only thing I don't really like about Adam Warlock is his ultimate. Y'all might say, oh yeah, his ultimate is very, very good, but like the res is good in itself if you're like halfway across the map and you're resing, and but in high rank lobbies most of the time when you're trying to Adam res, you're gonna res and then somebody in that res is just gonna re-die over again. It might be 2 people, it might be 3 people, it might be the entire team. Like, so I don't think that the Adam Warlock ult is really good, but his sustain and his soulbound ability is like really good, especially if you're like really good with Adam, like, because you can basically live forever if you're just like that. But I don't think I would rank him anything higher than like a tier. I think if he, like, I think S deserves like something like Luna or stuff like that, like something that has a defensive ult, because defensive ults are really strong in this meta. And yeah, that's the only reason I would lower him to an A. He might even be a B, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that because I know y'all gonna hate in the comments, bro. Y'all be ruthless in the comments. But anyways, next character we got is Black Panther. Chat, I'm not gonna lie, this is not a good season for dive, chat. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Like it's really not, man. Like if y'all hit Diamond Plus, y'all are gonna realize what I'm saying, because it gets bad, man. Like, I'm an Iron Fist one trick, and y'all gonna say, oh, Iron Fist, you're Iron Fist one trick, he's so bad, you're terrible, blah blah blah. But like last season I hit GM1 Iron Fist only, and this season I'm about to do it again, so take as you will with that information. But I just think that most dive characters in this meta are just like not even bad, but they're way weaker than what they were last season, because there's so much poke in the game. Like, you got things like Strange, who can poke you from a long range if you dive the backline. You got Iron Man, you got Punisher, you got Namor, who's really strong this season, Moon Knight. You got just so much poke in the game. And if you don't know what poke is, it just means like long range damage and just damage over time, kind of like something that won't just instantly one-shot you like how most dive characters will do. They're mainly determined to like dive in and one-shot you, and poke is more so long range and poke you out until you die. But yeah, I think Black Panther is not very good this season. He got those nerfs to his HP. I think his dash resets are still really good. He can definitely get picks, but if you go something like a Namor, Penny Parker, Moon Knight comp, or just anything that has a lot of poke damage, he's just kind of useless. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I've had so many games where the Black Panther would dominate in the first half, and then they would instantly switch to Namor, and then Black Panther's just useless. So I don't know. And then also, if they're on Storm as well, hold on, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put him in B tier. But also, if they're on Storm as well, and they're sitting, and the Storm is sitting in the backline like how a Storm is supposed to do, then as soon as you dive that backline, that Storm is going to beam you. I promise you, every single time. It happens to me on all Iron Fist, it happens to me on Black Panther, it happens to me on Magic. It will happen. I promise you, chat. And Storm does a lot of damage this season. She got crazy buffs. It's just a lot with Storm right now. Also, if they go Storm Namor, I promise you, you're not doing shit on Black Panther, bro. Like, you're not. It's not possible. I would put him maybe A, but I just feel like his sustain got nerfed a lot. If he still had his sustain, he would still be an A, but I'd probably put him like a high B. Next character we have Black Widow. Black Widow, I feel like is pretty I don't know. I don't see many people play this character. The last time I seen somebody play this character was like one game out of like 100 games I played this season, and it was like one game where she popped off and she went like 32-5 and basically didn't, like, I've never seen a Black Widow after that. So I'm gonna put her in C tier because most of the time, even if I'm on dive, this is like basically just a free pick every single time. I can go Black Panther, I can go Magic, I can go anybody, and she's just a free pick. You go Star-Lord and even kill her. Yeah, I think she's a C tier. I still think she needs buffs. Like, the only way you could really make Black Widow good is if she had a one-shot, I feel like, or just like a one-shot combo or something, but she doesn't really have that, and you kind of gotta play her like close range in this game, which is really weird as a sniper character. Next character we have is Hulk. I think Hulk is really good still, especially with that team up with Iron Man. I think I would honestly rate him. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in S tier. I think Hulk is still a really good character right now. His sustain is really good. His ultimate is really good. That Iron Man team up is still shredding shit. Like, it just depends on the Iron Man. If the Iron Man is good, then you're probably gonna instant win the game. But most of the time, Bruce Banner is banned Diamond Plus. Like, especially like Diamond 1 and above. Like, you're going to get a Bruce Banner ban almost every single game. So I would put him in an S tier. Next character we have is Captain America. His changes was basically, I think he got increased health, like base health, and then he got like increased, I don't know if it was damage or just a speed boost in his ults. I honestly don't think this hero is that good anymore. I mean, I don't think he's still not that good because, like, they really just changed his ult. I think his kit needs a little bit more damage, and maybe he'll do a lot more, but I feel like as an off tank, there's just better off tanks in the game, and there's just better tanks in general in the game. So I think I'm gonna put him in a B. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna put him like under Black Panther for sure. Honestly, I could move Black Panther up to an A, but I'm telling y'all, chat, like, y'all are gonna complain so much in the comments, but it's very situational with Black Panther, and that goes for every dive hero except Magic. It's very situational. Like, you're going to, like, if they play a certain comp, you just can't do anything, especially if all 6 is turning around to kill you. You just can't do anything. Like, it's just very hard as Black Panther. But there is some good Black Panthers. There is some very, very good Black Panthers who could make him into the A tier, but I don't think he'll ever be like an S tier character. Next character we have is Dagger. This is, in my opinion, if you want to have a chill game, not worry about no defensive ults, hella heals, I would put her in the ban tier. Like, it's, bro, she's literally, in my opinion, the best support in the game right now. She has a lot of healing. She gets her ult extremely fast. She can sustain being dove because she can just place the little bubble on her and then switch to her damage mode and then kill whoever's in there. She can just do a lot. Her blind is really, really strong. She can hit 6 people with her blind, and then the entire team is blind and they just get shredded. There's a lot of good things about Cloak and Dagger right now, and them buffing the switch time and her ultimate just made her even better. She was an S before, but I think she's in the ban tier. Most people don't ban her in high ranked because she's just an easy play. But most of the times when I do ban Dagger, we basically just instant win because Dagger's such a carry pick. Like, I'm telling you, she's probably the best support in the game right now. And she has the auto track heals, which is just crazy. Next character we have is Strange. Strange is really, really good. I would put him in an S tier. I'm putting him definitely above Hulk. I have been playing a lot of Strange. Every time Iron Fist gets banned in high rank lobbies, I instantly go to Strange. I think he's really good. His damage is really good. He honestly genuinely feels like a DPS on tank. The only problem that I have with him is his shift cooldown is a little long, but he needs to be balanced somehow. His ult is really, really good. You know, everybody knows his Ayabagamoto bullshit. The stun is really good. You can get around like 4 kills if you get a right ult. If they don't have no defensive ults up, you just wait it out and then get a 4K every single fight. So I think Strange is really good, but if you fuck up your ult, you're going to lose the game, I promise you. So you can't fuck up no ults Diamond 1+, like, I promise you, chat. Next character we have Groot. I like Groot. I really like Groot. I think I'm gonna put him in an S as well. If you can play him right, this man could be crazy. I don't think he's above Strange because Strange does have a lot more utility. I feel like he has the shield, he has the TP, he has the long range damage, he has a really good ult. But Groot has most of those things as well. He has like medium to like close range damage. He has really good damage as well, especially if you got some walls set up. He has the walls, which counts as a shield. His ultimate is really good. The only problem that I have with him is if they're on Wolverine, he's just kind of useless because the Wolverine can instantly grab him and then just instantly take him out of the fight and he's just dead because he has no movement. So if they're on Wolverine, you're just dead. But with Strange, if they're on Wolverine, you can fly up and get out of the fight easily, and I feel like in that sense he's better. Next character we have is Hawkeye. I still think Hawkeye's really good, especially if you're a good player with Hawkeye. I do not see this character played at all in Diamond. He doesn't even get banned anymore. So I think y'all might hate me for this, but I'm gonna put him a high A, bro. I still think Hawkeye can be good if you play him right, but the nerfs to him kind of made him from a banned tier to an A tier. Like the headshot damage is still really good. Don't get me wrong. The long range damage is really good. Honestly, he could be a S. He could be a S, but I feel like since I don't see a lot of people play him, a lot of people don't know how to play him, or they just think he's bad. But I think him belonging in the high A is really good. Next character we have Hela. I still think this is an S character. Her health pool fucking sucks. Her health pool is terrible. Like, if you're not getting a hard pocket on Hela, you're going to get burned so fast. Like, the health nerfs, I didn't think they were gonna be too crazy, but like honestly, it's like a break or win with this character. Like, it kind of broke this character because they gave her 50 less HP. She dies really fast, but she does still have a lot of poke damage. And like I said, this is a poke meta, so if somebody is on Iron Fist, any dive character, then Hela can do a lot because she still has the long range damage, the headshot damage. If she hits a random headshot on a flanking DPS, then they basically can't flank anymore. Her ult is still really good. She still has her movement. Her little bird is really good because she cannot take damage in the bird and she can get away. I still think Hela's an S tier character. I don't think she's bannable. I don't think she's an A character, but I definitely think she's a low S. Next character we have is Iron Fist. A lot of y'all watch me for Iron Fist. I feel like Iron Fist is decent this season. Y'all are gonna say a lot about like Iron Fist. I think I'll put him low B. He is on edge of being C. Like, I saw Necro's tier list. He put him as the worst character in the game. I genuinely don't think he's the worst character in the game. I think Black Widow is 100% worse than Iron Fist. But when you get into those Grandmaster lobbies, especially High Grandmaster, he is unplayable. Like, I promise you, chat, he's unplayable. So that's why I get why he put him in the lowest tier possible, because once you get into those Grandmaster lobbies, you can't play him. Also, there's literally like 3 fucking Iron Fist players in GM. So most of the time, people know you if you play Iron Fist, and they'll just ban your character. Like, I've been banned like 4 times just today. Just today, I've been banned 4 times. So I would definitely put him in low B, like very low B, like very last B, and high C. I feel like he needs buffs either to his damage or to his shift. He needs more sustainability. Maybe even just give him like an extra 50 health and then leave the character alone. Honestly, like, he just needs something, bro. Like, him not being touched and Namor being buffed, fucking Moon Knight being buffed, fucking just so much poke in the game. He can't really do much. He's still a good character though. I feel like you can definitely make him work, especially in Diamond and low GM. But once you get to like GM2 and GM1, he's unplayable. I promise you, chat. Next character we have Iron Man. Okay, this is kind of weird because if I'm being honest, Iron Man is probably a low A without Gamma. Nah, without Gamma, he's a B. But with Gamma, he's an A. I feel like he has the flight. If you're a really good Iron Man, you can get a lot of damage out and basically team wipe. His ult is still really good. It can basically kill through Luna ult. So if Luna pops her ult, he can kill through it. He can kill through basically every defensive ult in the game, which is really good. So if you're playing Iron Man right, he can be really good. But I feel like his sustainability isn't that good. It's really bad, especially because we're in poke meta. So if there's a Hela, if there's a Punisher, if there's a Bucky, if there's literally anything that has long range damage, he's kind of just like not super good. But if he has that Gamma, I would put him in around A, like probably here or maybe even high A. But I'm gonna put him at B because y'all gonna hate me, bro. I'm gonna put him in B, bro. With no Gamma, chat. This is Iron Man with no Gamma. With Gamma, he's a high A, but no Gamma, he's a B. Nah, not a high A, probably like a mid A. But with no Gamma, he's a B for sure. Okay. Y'all gonna hate me, bro. Iron Man and fucking Iron Fist in the same tier list. But anyway, okay, next character, Jeff the Shark. Jeff the Shark, I've seen a lot of good Jeff the Sharks, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's a good character. I feel like the thing is his ult it was really good in season 0, but they nerfed it. And if he does use his ult, he's just going to get shot out of it almost instantly. So he just wastes his ult. And that's why I feel like a lot of people do not play Jeff the Shark in high rank, because his ult is damn near useless. He has really good healing. His long range healing is really good. His little speed boost healing shit, like the little bubbles he can put on the floor, really, really good, especially as like a diver. If he puts him in the right spots, you could basically heal infinitely. I think he's a really good healer, but his ult makes him just mid, very mediocre. Like, because you almost can't ult. You can get fat ults, don't get me wrong. You can get some fat ults, some great ults, especially in low rank lobbies. But when you're playing him in diamond above, it's just not very good. I think I'm gonna put him high B for sure. I think he's above Jeff the Shark above Black Panther is kind of crazy. Nah, I'm not gonna put him above Black Panther. Yeah, I'm gonna put him there. I do think Iron Man is better than Black Panther as well, because Black Panther can't really kill Iron Man, so it's just a diff. Yeah, Black Panther just gets poked out so much. But yeah, anyways, Jeff the Shark could be, I think he could be an A, maybe even S if his ult was good, but his ult isn't very good right now. Next character we have Loki. I love this character, man. Honestly, a S, genuinely. I think he's better than Hela, for sure. He might even be better than Hulk. Yeah, I'm gonna put him above Hulk. I think Loki's one of the best healers in the game. He has that immortality, which if you get into the immortality, you heal to max HP and you can't take damage during the immortality. He can get up to 3 immortalities, which is crazy work. If any character tries to dive him, he just instantly places down his immortality and they can't do anything. He gets immortality, I think, every 15 seconds. So anything like Black Panther, Magic, literally any dive character, you can't dive Loki. His healing's really, really good, and his ultimate is just D1. It's perfect, like genuinely. So the reason why I say that is because most people play Cloak and Dagger, and Cloak and Dagger with a Loki, he just copies the Cloak and Dagger ult, so they can basically get 2 Cloak and Dagger ults in one fight, which is insane. And then on top of that, you got the immortality when he gets out of the Cloak ult and everything. So like, I just think Loki's a really, really good character right now, and you can't that's something you can't deny, chat. Honestly, he could even be higher than Strange if played correctly. But yeah, Loki's really, really good to me. Next character we have Luna Snow, banned tier. Like I'm telling you, chat, these are 2 best supports in the game. Honestly, Loki can go in the ban tier too, but nobody bans him. Nobody really cares that much. But once people realize how good Loki is, and I feel like they learned him, then they'll realize. But yeah, Luna's, I feel like she's a little worse than Dagger. Her I feel like she has a lot of healing, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's not as much as Dagger. Like Dagger just has straight healing. She is a healer, and you're basically pocketing people. But with Luna, you kind of got to deal damage, heal, and then try and, you know, do everything at once. With Dagger, you're just straight heal body, and you get a lot of heals out of it because of it. Luna can be really good, though. I definitely put her in the ban tier. Most people in Diamond Plus do ban Luna. But yeah, I definitely put her there. Next, we have Magic. I'm not gonna lie, she is the best diver in the game right now. She is the only diver damn near in the game right now, because she can basically one-shot any character in the game. And when I mean one-shot, I actually mean one-shot. Like Black Panther, he can one-shot, but like, bro, he's the tickle monster, bro, honestly. But I think I'm gonna put her in A. Honestly, genuinely. I think she's a really good character. I feel like, of course, when they go Namor, she gets nerfed a lot, but she can one-tap Namor. So if she just one-taps the Namor, she kind of can live. But the turrets are still really bad for her because she can't really kill turrets. She's really good because she can shred tanks. She can one-shot the backline. She can shred tanks. She can heal herself. Her ult is still really good. It does a shit ton of damage. And if you know the combos, this character can be a S character for sure, guaranteed. If you know the combos, I feel like she's a good high A. Next character we have Magneto. I really like this character. I have no clue how to play him, but the bubbles is really good in my opinion. His ultimate can kill through dagger ults, Luna ults, and just any support ult in the game. I just think his ult is really strong, and that's kind of what makes him strong. Also, his bubbles. Let's say they had a good Magneto on their team, and he was saving his ult strictly for the dagger ult. You could basically bubble your dagger while she goes in and ults, and she basically gets an ult for free. And Magneto basically wastes his ult, which is really good. I think his sustainability could be a little bit more, but other than that, I feel like he's definitely top 2 takes in the game. You definitely want to run Strange Magneto if you're high rank. You're gonna see these probably most played in the game in Diamond Plus. Groot probably the most third played. Honestly, maybe even a little bit more than Magneto, but I personally think the bubbles are more efficient than Groot walls to me. But Groot does have the better. No, actually no. Groot doesn't have the better ult because he can't deny support ult. So yeah, I think I'll put Magneto above Groot. Next character we have is Mantis. I think Mantis is good this season. It's not as good as Luna and Dagger. I think she's still, honestly, a lot of times when I'm in ranked, when most people are on Mantis, unless we're running triple heals, they complain a lot because Mantis does not heal a lot. She's more so a damage healer than an actual healer. I'm pretty sure she actually has the highest win rate in the game right now. I don't know if that's still true or not, but Mantis is like, bro, honestly, I'm gonna put her in S for sure. I'll put her in S. I think I'll put her above Hela. I don't think she's better than Loki. I don't think she's better than Bruce Banner. I definitely think she's better than Hela because she has a defensive ult, of course. But you can kill her through her defensive ult. So it kind of like nerfs her from being a ban tier to a S tier because you can still kill her through her support ult. And honestly, her healing in base just kind of sucks because a lot of people need healing really fast in high ranks. And if you use your healing really fast, then you know, you're just gonna run out healing unless you get her passive off, which I think if you get headshots, then she gets her healing back. But other than that, you gotta either have really good aim or she's just kind of useless. Not useless, but like there's better healers like Luna or Dagger. But if these two are banned, then of course play Mantis and play Loki. Honestly, bro, Loki could really go into bans here. All right, I'm not gonna get into that though. Next character we have Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Really strong. I love this character this season. Like I said, it's a poke meta. I think he's a S tier. I think he's better than most of these characters. I don't think he's better than Loki. His ult is so strong, especially if they have no defensive ults. And really, if they have any defensive ults, oh, this shit still shreds. His ult combos really well into Strange ult. It combos really well into Groot ult. I feel like his ult is extremely strong, and if the healers are not paying attention to the onks, they will get burned almost instantly and just instant die. So I think he's a really strong character this season. I think he needs nerfs, honestly. Honest to God, I fucking hate this character. But yeah, I feel like that's a pretty good spot for Moon Knight. I don't think he's better than Loki or any of these tanks. I don't think he's better than Cloak and Dagger or Luna either, but he's still a really good pick in high rank lobbies. He does a lot of burst damage, and his ult is extremely good. Namor. This character, man. Oh my god. So many games. I swear I'm getting pimples on my face because of this character. I get so stressed out because, like I said, I'm an Iron Fist one trick. So going up against Namor is the most annoying shit possible. Like, this character stresses me out. One, if I'm trying to dive at all, he has 3 turrets in the back line, or he's just sitting on top of his healer. So if I go in and I try to hit a healer, the Namor's just sitting there. He turns around, hits me in the head, and then I have to get out. And if he hits me in the head, I damn near can't get out because his turrets are going to get boosted and they're just going to auto track to me and instant kill me. So honestly, I'm putting this character in an S tier. I'm not going to say he's better than Loki because that immortality is just too broken, but he's definitely probably the best DPS in the game in my opinion because he counters dive so hard. Nah, actually Storm is, but he counters dive extremely hard right now. He has a shit ton of damage. His turrets are really good. He can burn tanks. His ultimate is really good as well. He has the little whale that knocks people down. If anybody gets hit in that, you can also combo it with Strange ult. So if somebody gets knocked down in the in the Namor ult, and then you Strange ult right after, they're basically stunned for even longer. Yeah, Namor ult is really good, and it has one shot potential. So yeah, I think I'll put it here. I feel like he deserves an S tier for sure. He's a really good hero right now, and his buffs made him even better. Next character we have Penny Parker. I don't really know how to rank this character. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I feel like she's decent at most. She's definitely not top 3 tanks in the game. These are obviously top 3. I don't think she belongs in S tier. I would say a high A. The only reason I say that is because if you're running penny mines and you got your penny mines set up in the right place, she can actually kill through dagger ult. So if dagger's popping her ult and she runs into a penny mine, the dagger will get one-shotted. So I feel like that is the only reason I would put her in A, because she kind of sort of counters dagger a little bit, a tiny bit. She also counters a lot of the flanking DPS. Not really magic, kind of magic, but not really. Black Panther for sure, and Iron Fist guaranteed she counters them. I think her ult is very shit. I feel like she has a bad ult. It's just mainly used for space. If you can keep her ult while, if you keep her up while she's ulting, then it can be good. But other than that, I don't really know. I don't really like this character that much. Her stun is really good though, especially against Iron Fist. And if she hits her stun on Black Panther, he's just dead. Same with Iron Fist. Well, not really Iron Fist because he can block. But yeah, if she hits that stun, then whoever she hits that stun in, they're basically dead. If your team is good enough, especially if they're on a flanker. Next character we have is Psylocke. I feel like Psylocke is still really good this season. I feel like she didn't get really any nerfs or changes. She's still really strong. She's a poke character and she's really annoying in the back line. I'm gonna put her above Magic because I feel like Magic ult is really good, but I feel like Psylocke ult is better. And y'all are gonna hate me for this because I'm putting her in A and not S, but honestly, her ult gets countered so hard. She gains it really fast, don't get me wrong, she gains it really fast, but if they have those support ults up and they're literally just waiting for the Psylocke ult, then what are you gonna do, you know? And then also there's a lot of healing in the game, especially if they're running triple support. So like she can, unless you have god tier aim, she's not gonna really like kill the healers. I don't see a lot of Psylocks in high rank. Usually whenever I see a Psylocke, they play them for like a round or two or like half a round, and then they instantly swap because their ult got countered. But yeah, I don't think this character's that, she's good, but she's not that good. Next character we have Punisher. Punisher. How do I feel about Punisher? I see him played a lot. He's one of the easiest characters, if not the easiest character in the game. His shotgun is really good. If you're teamed up with a Rocket Raccoon, that shotgun is just disgusting because you got infinite ammo and it has a faster fire rate, so you can just damn near 3-shot tanks if you hit headshots. And then I've seen a lot of plays with Punisher as well, where people just like they grapple into the back line and then 2-shot a healer. So honestly, I'm gonna put him low S, bro. I'm gonna put him low S. I like his ult. The only problem about his ult is like whenever he pops it, he's gonna get focused really hard, so you gotta hard pocket him. But other than that, the shotgun, honestly, it just makes this character so good, man. It genuinely does. Same with the team up with Rocket, it just makes him so good. Yeah, I think he's a S tier. I think he's a low S. He's definitely better than Penny Parker. I feel like he's a better pick than Psylocke. Sometimes. Don't get me, not all the time. Psylocke is it depends on the comp, like especially because he can take out like flyers like Storm and Iron Man, but the Psylocke of course can do the same, but she just won't be able to do it as efficiently because Punisher can do it from a long range. He can beam. If he hits headshots, he's gonna be just burning shit. And then also I feel like Punisher is really good into Strange because he can burn down Strange shield really fast, especially if he has that rocket team up. And same with Groot, he can burn down Groot walls really fast. So yeah, I think I would put him in the S tier, a low S tier though, really high A or a low S. Next character we got Rocket Raccoon. I gotta sit back for this one, chat. I don't really know where to put this character. I can't lie to you, bro. I think he can be really good, especially into a triple heal comp. Like this is kind of the character that you want to use in triple here. You want to use Dagger, Luna, and then either Mantis or what is his name, Rocket Raccoon. I feel like the only problem that I have with this character is his healing kind of sucks ass. So if a healer dies, he cannot sustain the team. So like, let's say you had a Luna on your team. Like, let's say you were playing just 2 healers. Let's say you had a Luna on your team and the Luna just died. Not Luna. Let's say you had a Dagger on your team and the Dagger just instantly died. Then Rocket is not going to be able to sustain his team. Like, the team is going to die if the Dagger dies. So I feel like he belongs. Yeah, y'all gonna hate me for this. The only problem that I have with him is his healing, and his ult is kind of mid. Like, his ult is good. You get a damage buff, but like why would I play Rocket when I can go Luna, I can go Mantis, I can go fucking Dagger, I can go Loki. Why would I, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like he's an A tier. I feel like he's a high A tier though. I don't think he belongs in S. I genuinely, yeah, I would just rather play any other support than Rocket. Unless we're running triple heals and like Mantis is banned, then I would probably play Rocket. I have no idea how to play Loki either, so that's probably the only reason I play Rocket. But his little respawn beacon, it'd be helpful sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes, but most of the time it's just tight. You get one, like if somebody gets picked early, it's really good because they can come back into the fight instantly. But other than that, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really think this character is good. If he lost his fucking respawn beacon, he would be useless, I promise you, chat. It would be so bad. But next character we have Scarlet Witch. I don't see this character at all, bro, at all. She, in my opinion, she's in the same tier list as Black Widow. You can make her work, don't get me wrong, she's decent, but she cannot kill through heals. Like, I'm talking about even the smallest of heals, even Rocket Raccoon heals, she cannot kill through that. Like, I think she either needs a damage buff or something. I feel like the only thing Scarlet Witch has going for her is her movement. Her little shift in, like, where she turns into the little red ball is really good. But her ultimate fucking sucks ass. Y'all cannot tell me otherwise. Her ultimate is really bad, chat. Diamond 1, like I said, this tier list is for Diamond 1 and above. So if we're playing in Diamond, these are the characters that I would want to see on my team in Diamond. But Scarlet Witch, I'm putting her in C tier. I think she's definitely better than Black Widow. Her ultimate, if she uses ult in Diamond, really even fucking Plat 1 and above, she's getting killed instantly. You cannot ult unless you combo it with like a strange portal and you ult in your spawn door or some shit. Like, you're just not getting an ult off of Scarlet Witch. So I just feel like she's just a really bad character right now. But yeah, next character we have is Spider-Man. This is literally a hit or miss, chat. Like bro, you're either going to have the craziest best Spider-Man on your team or the worst fucking player you've ever seen in your entire life. Like, bro, the TikTok memes do not be lying about Spider-Man, bro. He can be either a S tier character or a C tier, even a D tier character. It depends on really who's playing him. Honestly, I don't think he's a better pick than Hawkeye, Magic, fucking Psylocke, because most people don't really know how to play him. So I would honestly put him in a high B. I definitely think he's better than Iron Fist, Cap. I think he's better than Loki. I honestly think these two characters are easier to use than Spider-Man, honestly. And if they go Namor and you're on Spider-Man and Like, let's say you dive the back line and there's a Nomura sitting in the back line with 3 turrets set up, you're going to get killed, like almost guaranteed. And it's just really hard as well to get a kill with Spider-Man, especially if they don't have a Venom. I think his ult is really good, but other than that, like it's just really hard to play him. I think that's what it is. Like, I think he's the only 5-star in the game right now. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep him in a B tier, chat. Yeah, I don't really like him. I know I like him, but I don't think he's really strong this season. Next character we have is Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl, the buff to her ult was really good. I feel like she really needed that to make her character somewhat decent. She does a lot of burst damage. The only thing is her survivability kind of sucks ass. But if you're a decent Squirrel Girl, you could get a lot of shit done on her, and you could deal a lot of damage really fast. That being said, I don't think she's a better pick than Punisher. I don't think she's a better pick than Hela either, because they just have way more, not even way more range, because she does have a lot of range. But I just feel like survivability wise, Punisher, and not really even Punisher, but Hela can survive way more than that Squirrel Girl. I think I'm gonna put her high A. Like, she could be low S, but I feel like putting her in S, I have way too many characters in S, would be kind of crazy. I think high A, nah, honestly. Better than Rocket? Because that team up with Rocket into even just Bucky or fucking Punisher is really, really, really strong. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put her above Rocket, chat. I'm sorry to all y'all Squirrel Girl mains, but she's an A tier. A tier is still really good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's an S tier. Like, it's just too much shit in the S tier. There's too much OP shit in the game to make her like super duper OP. She's still a really good character. She can be OP if you play her right. She can be an S, chat. Do not get me wrong, but she's not an S. She can be if played her correctly. And honestly, she's kind of boring, bro. But that's another thing. Star-Lord. Honestly, bro, this lineup right here, I want to talk about these characters first. No, fuck it. I'm gonna talk about it. This lineup right here, probably triple S right here. These 3 are all S's. Star-Lord has too much survivability. Honestly, his boost is really strong. The only thing is, if you're good on Iron Fist like I am, he kind of gets nerfed a little bit by him. I'm not gonna say a lot. But if you know how to counter a Star-Lord, you can just kind of deny any flank he can get, and also in his ultimate, you can kind of shred him because you're basically the only person who can touch him in his ult if you're on Iron Fist. But there's not a lot of Iron Fist in general, like not even good Iron Fist, so that's very situational. I think he's an S tier character, honestly, honest to God. I think he might be above Moon Knight. I feel like his ult is stronger than Moon Knight because like, the thing is about his ult is he has a shit ton of survivability, he has a shit ton of movement, and he can fly, and then also he has a lot of long range damage. His ultimate is really strong as well, because if something like a Luna ult or a Dagger ult, if somebody even steps out of that ult for a second while he's ulting, he's going to kill them. So I think in my opinion he's better than Moon Knight. I don't think he's better than Namor, because like the Namor turrets, actually he can kind of just kill the Namor turrets. Yeah, no, he's not better than Namor. He's better than Namor for sure. I think Star-Lord counters Namor and fucking Moon Knight, if we're being honest, because Namor can't really shoot a flying Star-Lord, and he could just instant shoot the turrets to burn them as quickly as like fuck. I think he can burn the Onks really fast, and then Moon Knight, there's literally no way a Moon Knight wins against a Star-Lord unless the Star-Lord is walking, and you literally have zero reason to be walking on Star-Lord. If you're walking on Star-Lord, you're genuinely throwing. But yeah, I think he's definitely better than these. Definitely a high S. I don't think he's better than Loki, because Loki can kind of just instant counter his ults. He can obviously dagger ult. He can get immortalities up, and like he doesn't even really need his ult to counter Star-Lord ult, because if he just immortalities, then there's nothing really he can do. But yeah, I think he's definitely a high S. Don't think he's above that. But yeah, this character we have is Storm. she might just be the best character in the game. She is banned every game. So honestly, I can't even give y'all a fair rating because in Diamond she's guaranteed banned. In low rank, she was annoying. She's really, really annoying to deal with because she does a shit ton of damage very, very fast. And then if you're diving her on like Iron Fist, which is damn near the only person that can dive her, or maybe even Magic, then you're going to get burned by her. Her projectile speed is way too fast. Her damage is way too much. And her ult is really strong as well. Yeah, she's in the ban tier, so yeah, we don't really got to talk about her too much no more. Bucky, I think Bucky's really, really strong. Whenever I'm getting shit on, like on Iron Fist and somebody's on Strange, I'm going Bucky or I'm going Punisher. So I think he's really strong. His ult is really, really good as well. His headshot multiplier, that damage bullshit, that shit is crazy. He does a lot of headshot damage. And then if you just, honestly, if you just throw random bullets out there, you don't even got to be aiming for real. If you just throw random bullets at the team, you're most likely going to kill something. His abilities is really good. They really work very well into his kit. Honestly, I think I'll put him in between Moon Knight and Namor. I feel like he can bully a Moon Knight if the Bucky is way better. Because if a Moon Knight's just sitting on height, just trying to shred shit, he can pull them off of height and then insta-kill them. His shift is really good for... His pull and his shift is really good for displacing tanks. Only thing is, with Namor, like, if Namor turrets are up, he kind of has to waste a lot of time trying to kill them. I think it takes like 2 or 3 shots to even kill a Namor turret. So you really have to, you would be shooting 1, 2, 3, reload, kill one turret, then 1, 2, 3, reload, kill another turret, 1, 2, 3, reload, kill another turret. And then you basically, I mean, I guess he could kind of take out Namor, but if you're just kind of like sitting on the ground sitting still, a Namor can easily just headshot a Bucky and kind of diff him. I feel like the same works for Moon Knight, but I feel like Moon Knight is a little worse at killing Bucky than Namor is. It depends on who's playing these two characters. I feel like these can definitely switch in between. Next character we have Wolverine. He's banned a lot. I personally wouldn't ban him. I feel like he's not that much of a threat, especially because I play on DPS. But against shit like I said, Groot, even Magneto, he doesn't really kill Magneto because he can bubble himself. Groot, Strange can really just TP out of it. But like against tanks, he's really, really strong. I just feel like against DPS, especially shit like Star-Lord or Moon Knight or Hela or Punisher, he's just not as strong, bro, because he has to get really close range. And if these people are beaming him from afar, there's not much he can do. Excuse me. I feel like his survivability is really, really good. His damage is really good against tanks, especially if they're on Groot. But honestly, I don't even see. I genuinely don't see Wolverine's pop off. He could be used in GM lobbies very, very easily because obviously you want to shred the tanks. But his ult is really strong as well. See, no, okay, that just changed my mind. I was gonna put him in like a high A, but his ult could damn near get three kills every single fight. So and that's against squishies, not even against tanks, just against squishies. Honestly, I got too many people in S though, like. That was the reason why I was going to put him in A, because I have too many people in S, but I don't know. I feel like he's a high A. A high A, low S. I don't think he's better than Punisher. I don't think he's better than Hela. Punisher, the only real thing he has going for him is being able to displace the tanks and his ultimate. I feel like if you're literally, the only way he could be a S is if you're team captain. I don't think most players are team captain because yeah, but yeah, I don't think he belongs in S because like Punisher could just walk away, or like a tank could literally just walk away because they're gonna expect you to like displace them. But I feel like Punisher can beam him from afar and he's kind of useless. Hela can do the same thing. If she hits one headshot, it's kind of just like dead and wastes his passive. Mantis can stun him. Bruce Banner can stun him, and even if he grabs the Bruce Banner, he's probably not going to kill the Bruce Banner. Moon Knight can outdamage him from afar. Sometimes you can lose that matchup. Bucky, I feel like, is just better overall than Wolverine because you can shred him, you can pull him in. I honestly, Bucky, in my opinion, has a better pool than Wolverine, because Bucky's is guaranteed and Wolverine's kind of messes up sometimes. Star-Lord, you're not going to kill a Star-Lord on Wolverine. It's just not possible. You can kind of displace Loki, but if he plays that immortality up, you're just fucked. There's nothing you can do. He completely counters Groot. I can say that. He does not counter Magneto, and he doesn't counter Strange either. So yeah, I think he belongs in A chat. Next character we have is Thor. Thor, I think he's a really good tank, really good dive tank, really good off tank. I don't think Thor as a solo tank or a main tank is really good. So I wouldn't put him in an S. That might be crazy to say, but I have seen some really good Thors, and he does work in GM lobbies. So I think I'm gonna put him A. I'm not gonna lie, chat. That might be kind of crazy. Y'all might be thinking, oh yeah, this tier list is cooked. But I think I have way too many people, first of all, in S, and I genuinely don't think Thor's a S. I think his ult is really good. I feel like he does get burned by Hela in Punisher a lot. The team up with Hulk is just way better than any team up with Thor. But if the Thor does have a Hela on his team and he just insta revives in the backline, this is a demon character. He could probably be a S. No, he is a S tier if they have a Hela on the team. And then also with Loki as well. I just feel like a lot of these tanks are better than Thor. I feel like Thor can be a top contender for sure. Like, you can definitely probably solo tank him to top 500, but like I said, I have too many people in S, and I genuinely don't think he's better than any of these characters other than like Mantis, honestly. But if there's any support ults, I don't know. Can he one shot through? See, I don't know too much about Thor, bro. Y'all gonna hate on me, bro. But I genuinely don't know too much. I see him played a lot in GM lobbies, but I'm not seeing him carry. I'm not seeing him get MVP. I'm just seeing him kind of just displace people and get solo picks here and there and kind of just like survive. But he gets burned a lot because there's a lot of poke in the game right now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep him there. Next character we have is Venom. Venom. I don't think he's very good. I'm not gonna lie. He's decent. Don't get me wrong. He can be used. Going on the back line is really good, especially if you have like a dive comp. I feel like he's really good with Iron Fist, Black Panther, literally any dive hero. I feel like you have to, if you're just solo on Venom with no dive heroes, he's the most useless character in the game, like the most. But if you have a dive hero like an Iron Fist or a Spider-Man or a Black Panther, I think he could be an A. But like by himself, if there's no dive, and this is really not a dive comp right now, chat, or dive meta, then he's kind of just not very good. I'm not gonna lie. I would put him a high B, maybe low A. If with a team up like a flanker, easily A, under Thor. I feel like Thor's still a better team up with a flanker than Venom. Venom does have a lot of survivability though, so he can survive. His ult is really good. It just doesn't kill anything. That's why I was saying, if you have a diver, then you ult and then you get your diver to kill whoever is left in the ult. Other than that, I think he belongs in B, bro. Like, cause if you don't have a diver, like I said, it's not a lot going on, and they can obviously just switch to Loki, Namor, fucking Luna, and just shred your shit, and you're kind of just useless. But yeah, next character we have is Mr. Fantastic. I fuck with Mr. Fantastic heavy. I see him a lot, honestly. I see him a lot. I don't know if it's just because we're in a new season or what, but a lot of the times I don't see him popping off necessarily. I see him more as a second tank. Like if you're running one tank and then you just go fucking Mr. Fantastic, I feel like he's a good second tank. But honestly, at that point, you might as well just go a second tank. Like, I feel like as a DPS role, he's not very good. He basically does no DPSing at all. He's more so just like a Venom, and he just takes damage and kind of deals little damage here and there. His ult fucking sucks. His ult is terrible. I don't care what anybody says. His damage sucks. His range is really good. His health pool is really, really good. Honestly, honest to God, Honest to God, I'd put him right here. Honest to God. See, Penny. See, now I'm thinking Penny's a little too low. I'm thinking Penny's a little too low, chat. Cause she's still strong. I don't think Squirrel Girl's better than Penny. I think Wolverine is though. Yeah, cause Wolverine can kind of just shred Penny. I think she's better than Rocket. I think she's definitely better than Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is literally just like a damage taker and just like pray to God your team doesn't get shredded. That's kind of what he is, and you just deal damage to the tanks or like deal very small damage to the backline. I feel like that's the type of character he is. He's more so like support slash tank than a DPS, if anything, because he can also give overshield to his teammates as well. So that's really good, especially if somebody's getting dove. He can kind of just like dash through them and give them overhealth. So I think that's pretty decent. Yeah, but too much. I don't think he's too good. Next character we have Sue Storm. Really love Sue Storm. Whenever I'm on healer, if somebody is taking Dagger or Luna, I'm probably gonna go Sue Storm. I don't think she's better than Loki. I think her ult is still really, really good. But I don't think I would put her in a ban tier because she doesn't deserve a ban. Because really, in my opinion, she doesn't have a lot of healing. She does, but she does it. I have seen some really, really, really good what's her name? Sue Storms. But I still think there's more healing in Cloak and Dagger and Luna. And yeah, I feel like there's just way more healing. She is top 3 in the game, though. Top 3 healers in the game. Her ult is really, really strong. I feel like her ult should last a little bit longer. But other than that, I feel like she's a really strong hero. Her utility is really good. Her push and her pull is really good. Her little shift, the little bubble, really good for damage, especially if you're trying to like fuck up tanks, like displace them. I feel like it's really good. Yeah, that's my tier list, man. I think this is a valid tier list, honest to God. I feel like out of the divers, Magic is probably the best diver right now because she has a lot of survivability. She has a lot of damage, and she can shred tanks. So I think she belongs in the A tier. All the other divers kind of mid this season. Namor kind of just counters them. Honestly, I genuinely think my Iron Fist. This is no glaze on myself, by the way. It kind of is, but it ain't. I genuinely think my Iron Fist is a low A. I feel like I can do a lot on Iron Fist. But if, like, because I get banned every game, I can't even really play my character. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put him in there. I think I'm keeping him in a B. But I think my shit is a high B. I ain't going to lie. I think my shit is a high B, maybe even low A. Not better than Hawkeye or Magic, but I think it's a high B, low A, for real, for real. I wish I could rate these two characters. I feel like he's going to be real strong. I don't think Thing is going to... No, honestly, he probably might have a shit ton of survivability. Notice how they did Mr. Fantastic. I think Mr. Fantastic is going to get some crazy buffs in the mid-season patch. I'm praying Iron Fist does. I really need some Iron Fist buffs, man. Like, please, man, please. I think Spider-Man maybe needs a buff, like a little damage buff. I was seeing a lot of people say he needs infinite ammo. I think that could work as well. I think Panther is still good. I just think he gets countered really hard by a lot of the pokers in the game. Wolverine's really strong. He can displace tanks, kind of just insta-kill them. His ult is really, really, really strong. He can get fucking 6Ks in his ult if they're all grouped up. Penny Parker. Penny Parker's ult sucks. I'm not putting her there, bro. Her shit suck ass. I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting her there. I think Psylocke better than her, honestly. Yeah, Magic probably better than her too, but I ain't gonna glaze that hard. Yeah, I think this tier list is valid, bro. Thor can be a S, maybe A. And yeah, Strange is 100% the best tank in the game right now. I feel like Groot and Magneto can kind of be exchanged. I feel like Magneto's better because he, like I said, he can insta kill through ults. But other than that, bro, I wouldn't change shit on this tier list. And y'all can go fucking argue with a wall. I'm not responding to no comments. No, I'm trolling. I'm responding to some of them. But if y'all hating too hard, fuck you. Fuck you if you hating too hard, man. Anyways, I hope y'all boys enjoyed the video. I'm probably gonna be streaming tomorrow. This recording took me an hour, so I'm not gonna be streaming today. I got work today, so I can't even do that. But yeah. Subscribe for more content like this. Also subscribe if you want to see some Iron Fist content. If you want to see some tips and tricks. I'm gonna be playing a lot of Strange, probably on stream soon. Strange Iron Fist, Cloak and Dagger, shit like that. Also join the Discord and like the video. I love you boys. Peace.